And so item 9 is approval of the minutes of the June 28th, 2021 board meeting. If I have a motion, Ms. Gardner.
I move that we approve the minutes of the June 28, 2021 board meeting.
Is there a second? Ms. Huddle, any questions? No, all vote, approve those minutes, and that is 5-0. And next is public participation, and I have them right here. And first is Alan Wright.
Good evening. I unfortunately was not able to attend the last meeting, but I did watch from home, and I gotta tell you, it was very hard to watch. To watch a district officer who oversees discipline go before the board and outright be dishonest about the behavioral issues being addressed was infuriating. Then to have our board almost silent when it came to asking questions was beyond disappointing. Silence on this matter is being complicit. Where is the accountability? Someone needs to be held accountable for the emotional and physical harm these children and their parents have been through. If you call having to pick your child up at 11 o'clock because the school is unable to guarantee their safety addressed, then we are failing everyone involved, but most of all, the children. I know for a fact these issues haven't been addressed by the officer who is in charge of discipline. It's unexcusable and a total failure on our district for not setting this straight. We will continue to make this issue public until you can provide us parents, taxpayers, teachers, a suitable resolution. We will continue to advocate for these children, their parents, and the teachers who have tirelessly begged for help. I'll start with this. We are aware that there was a meeting held at the district office last year with teachers from Crossroads Intermediate and the Office of the Chief Planning and Administrative Officer staff in regards to these very issues. What were the results of this meeting? I'll be handing Ms. Goggins a copy of this. I also would like to address the continued divisive topics such as masks, COVID shots, critical race theory. I'm aware there was a proviso added to the budget that prohibits state-funded schools from attempting to mandate any of these for 1 year. However, it would be beneficial and proactive to see our district lead and implement policy that would be permanent and assure us that you have our children's best interest at hand. I was told by a board member on June 10th that critical race theory would be addressed, and it has yet to be placed on the agenda. Lastly, the board is here to serve our children and the taxpayers and bring to light their concerns. The board has a moral obligation to our children and to be transparent in every facet of the district. If I ever hear that a board member is trying to suppress conversations due to political agendas, we will call you out and demand your resignation. If you want to continue to serve, we strongly encourage every one of you to be active on this board. It means returning emails, asking questions at meetings, and engaging with the public on all issues. If you can't adhere to this, then you have not earned a seat at this table. I remember hearing specifically at the last meeting a district officer stated, "Because it's my child." Well, you were right. It is my child and every child of this district, and if you weren't here to serve them and be their voice, I ask that when you leave, you do not return.
Thank you very much. Todd Grosh, did I say it right? Thank you. Welcome.
Good evening. Dr. Ross, that was a very good presentation. As far as your mission statement, the one correction I would like to make is everybody up here is our employees. So you're not just the board's employees, you're all our employees. With that being said, a couple things that I wanted to address. I know there was a lot of issues with COVID last year, district-wide. I've been here a couple of times speaking about the masks. Hopefully we don't have to go down that road again. I know the CDC had put out new guidelines saying that anybody not vaccinated, students or staff, should have to wear masks during the school year. Due to HIPAA law, you cannot ask students, teachers, anybody if they've been vaccinated, especially when it comes to an experimental vaccine. So hopefully that is put to bed and we're not going to go down that road. Everybody can go back to normal. As you said, how are the children? Especially little ones wearing masks, that can be scary. And it did cause a lot of problems in the schools. So hopefully we don't return to that. Second thing I would like to bring up is CRT. This is a major topic. It does not belong in schools. It teaches hate. It teaches racism. It doesn't matter what the color of your skin is. It's just no good. It's completely backwards. The children are here to learn, to work together, as Dr. Ross said. Judging, I believe it was Dr. King, you should be judged by the content of your character, not the color of your skin. That should apply. So CRT needs to be banned. There's different parents and different staff that are saying it is not in the schools. Yes, it is. I have 2 photos. One's from Brain Pop. I can hand up. This is in schools. This is in District 5. My Life Matters, Stop Police Violence, White Silence is Violence, Black Lives Matter. It doesn't matter what, it's all on here. This is in the schools. This is in District 5. This was in the computer, Brain Pop, in the program. There's another one that was on, I can't tell you exactly which school, 8th grade ELA class. We got a Homeland Security, looks like a military ship, undocumented aliens off the coast of New England. Looks like the Mayflower or something. Why is that in our schools? What is that teaching? You know, we live by a set of rules, 1776, not 1619. And we're all here under that set of rules, the Constitution. This nonsense does not belong in schools. Anybody who wants to come to this country, come to the country, come legally. But that's what should be taught in schools, not this nonsense. And it does not belong. It is here.
Thank you.
It needs to go. Ban it, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that concludes our public participation.